All right, got ourselves another match here. Let's see what's relevant here. Coastal Haven lets you basically avoid, or it basically lets you just keep a lot of the junky cards that, or the cards that you want to save for another turn in order to hit price points. We got the trashing is mostly going to be through student, and then we have Lucky Coin, which serves as a silver gainer, which, to be honest, I don't really want too many of, but unfortunately I'm in a position where I have to play it in order to avoid just only buying a single card. So I think at this point I am just going to play it, gain a silver, which I guess the first silver, that's helpful, but later on I don't want too many more lucky coins. I'm going to save this for next turn, this Coastal Haven. And then here I'm actually going to buy another student, and my opponent seems to agree with me. Yeah, I like this. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Great. All right, so we have two students at the ready to tackle the world. And I actually might take a couple of these lucky coins. So I'm not going to rotate this. Going to trash one of these. And then I'm going to trash one of, don't rotate, trash one of these. And then I am going to take this silver with me next turn and see what we can do with it. And actually, I am going to play this lucky coin, as it turns out. I'm just going to play that. Don't rotate, play that. And then we are going to hit 3. And I'm going to actually take a Fool, I think. I think there's going to be a lot of value. Or let me think. Are we going to have enough cards where are we going to be in a position where we're going to be discarding often, given how much we're trashing? I think the answer is no. Or are we going to have overdraw where we're, even with a 4-card hand, with 4 cards out of 5, we can draw our whole deck? Because like then in that case, we can discard with this Lost in the Woods. Given how I don't think that's particularly the case, I'm going to just take a silver here and just move on with my life. And here I'm going to use this opportunity to trash the estates. I don't see the purpose of because we're going to another shuffle, we can just let the students fall wherever they want to and let them go. Be free, my students. And so it's not particularly relevant to trash the copper in this case. And the estates will just get in the way of allowing us to buy relevant things. And then we're going to use a Coastal Haven and save this for the next turn. And great, my students came along with me through the journey. How great. And here we're most likely just going to take a Witch and look to be playing that basically like every turn. All right. So we're going to be trashing the estate and the lucky coin this turn. Again, we really don't need too many of these silvers, is my thought. So yeah, forget the silvers. Forget them. And so next turn, we're going to be drawing the Witch and then one of these cards. So we only really need to save one of these cards for our next turn. Oh, and I guess the decision point here is whether I want another silver or Fool, but because there's no really plus buy, I don't need an excessive amount of money. I guess there's an argument where specialists can deplete. Oh, I guess curses are going to run, but there's not going to be 2 Ethne supply piles, so there's only going to be there's not going to be any plus buys on this board, so we are going to just save this for later. And then on top of that, right, there's also an opportunity for further gains with this Lish, and that might be relevant towards the end, where we might want the opportunity to grab out estates because there's really no other way to gain stuff. So yeah, I'm going to use the student, don't rotate, trash this, and then play a witch, and then I'm going to take a specialist. And specialist is very flexible. So if we, okay, so this is pretty nice. I'm just gonna use 2, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna guarantee we see all 5 cards. I'm not gonna risk it. No point in yeah. Really no point in risking it. So I'm gonna like basically here kill off 1 student, specialize the witch, specialize the witch, and then gain another witch, and then I'm gonna obtain a city, I think. No, don't want that. Gain copy, and then here we're gonna take a wonderful city, and then here we're going to play the city twice. Or we're gonna play a city, gain it, and then play a witch. How great, what a great draw. Colonnade, what does that do? Completely forgot about it. There's been very few opportunities because just getting this thing started has just been of the utmost priority. Jeez, all right. Okay, so there is an opportunity to kill off a silver, but that comes at the cost of not being able to play or not being able to gain a 5, and so I don't want that. And so now I'm going to take another specialist. I would agree. The specialists do seem to be pretty nice. I'm going to use Coastal Haven, and just take a city with me to the next turn. Oh wow, he just gets rid of this conjurer. Jeez, this poor conjurer. And then here, I'm just gonna take another specialist, I think. And that's just really going to let me, might want a paddock actually. The paddock is where the money is at, and this comes at the cost of not being able to play the colonnade. But I think that, or not getting the colonnade points, but that's okay. Oh, this draw sucks. Oh well. So I guess like I'm gonna play the specialist into the witches in hopes that we can draw our little draw our curses, but there's a chance that that may not happen. So, or draw our actually, I'm just gonna play it again and then take a poacher, and the poacher is gonna force us to discard due to one of the piles being empty, but that's okay. That's just how things work sometimes. And like I think we're gonna have plenty of opportunities to discard things. For an example, once we start provincing, that's going to be one example. There's also an argument that we should pick up a guildmaster, but I actually think actually paddock is a sufficient draw, so that really shouldn't be too much of an issue. Right, so here's a case where we're just going to discard this. We're going to play this once and then gain a copy. We're going to trash this big guy, and then we're going to play the city just to, that's awesome. So basically, we just drew the best possible 2 cards out of the 4. So we had 2 horses, a paddock, and a curse there. And yeah, basically now we get to play this again, and then we're just going to start provincing. The alternative is that we could just like continue buying actions for the call and odd points, but they're only going to be 2 at a time, and we have plenty of enough draw. And the specialist will allow us to keep gaining things. And so actually, I guess I was wrong. There does seem to be a situation where we're going to be depleting the city pile, or another pile, at least one other pile, it seems like, if given my opponent's incentives in the game. My opponent seems to need an opportunity for plus buys in order to like catch up here, I believe. So he doesn't even want the call and odd points. But that's how, okay, good game. Yeah.